This brisket costs over $100. If you overcook it, that money is gone. Most people ruin brisket before it even hits the smoker. Wrong cut, wrong trim, wrong temperature. I'm going to show you how to get it right on your first try. No guesswork, no fancy tricks. This is the video you start with.
Step 1, buying the brisket. So this is where a lot of the beginners screw up.
You want a full packer brisket, meaning the flat and the point together, around 12 to 16 pounds. When you pick it up, it should bend easily. If it feels stiff, walk away. The thicker end is the point, fattier and more forgiving. And the flatter side is leaner and dries out faster. Once you've got the right brisket, the next mistake is what people do with it at home.
Step 2, trimming. And this one freaks people out, but I'm gonna make it really simple. So you trim for 2 reasons. Number 1, to remove hard fat that won't render. And number 2, to create even surface for bark. Today, we are not trimming for a restaurant. We're just trimming at home. This is gonna be a cook for the family, so I'm gonna try to keep as much as possible on this brisket. Let's get to it. So we're gonna be using a boning knife. I like to cut this on the top here so we can keep all the juices inside.
And don't chase perfection. Our goal is even thickness, clean surface, and not big hard fat lumps.
So I'm gonna start on the lean side.
If you're looking for hard fat, this stuff will not render, no matter how long you cook it. So I'm shaving it down flush with the meat. Shallow angles, small cuts, and if it feels waxy, it's coming off.
All this fat, we're gonna render later. I'm gonna make beef tallow out of it. So we're gonna make sure we get rid of all this fat here, as none of this will render properly. We're gonna leave this clean. You need a really sharp knife for this. So I'm gonna remove all this meat here from this side. Just gonna make a straight cut. Clean this up here. You can see it's exposing all the fat now. Look at the marble in here. So on the fat side, I'm gonna try to make this brisket as even as possible. So I like to start putting my knife down here. And then take all this chunk out. It's all gonna be good beef tallow. So now it looks a lot more flatter. So on the fat side, I've removed the big mohawk on this side, but still this area here is still a little bit thick. So I would like just to go here. I mean, we want to leave a 1/4 inch of the fat. So I'm just gonna trim this slowly and take some of that fat away. Put my hands here. So I'm done trimming this. I think this looks great. So this is enough for the family. This is not a restaurant style. So this beauty is now ready for seasoning. And then step 3, seasoning. I'm gonna keep this dead brain simple. So I'm gonna start by just putting a little bit of water in it so the rub sticks to it. And I'm gonna start with a coarse black pepper. Just make sure we properly cover everything.
This is a big piece of meat, so apply enough amount.
And then I'm gonna put some seasoning salt.
Now I'm layering a light seasoning salt. This builds flavor without overpowering the beef. You don't want to cake on it. Let the brisket speak, not the shaker. Just pat it. That keeps the bark clean and even.
I'm gonna pat it down. Make sure you pat it down so it sticks to it properly. I'm gonna do the same on the other side.
Same coverage, same patience. Consistency is what builds good bark. And now we let it rest for a few minutes. Just enough time for the surface to hydrate and settle. This will allow the seasoning to start working its way into the meat. Step 4.
And let's talk about feel. For this brisket, I'm using Lumberjack Mesquite blend. to bring that classic mesquite flavor. And if you like bold smoke flavors, find a lumberjack dealer near you and get the real stuff. You're not gonna regret it. Time to fill up a hopper.
Mesquite gives strong smoke early, which is perfect for building brisket's bark.
With our mesquite pellets. So hopper is full. Remember, we're gonna be doing a long cook. I'm gonna put my brisket overnight for 12 hours. So it's around 8 p.m. Here in Canada. And then I'm gonna come back around 7 a.m., 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna set my smoker at 200 degrees, super smoke. So I put an aluminum tray with water under the main tray here, just to keep the moisture and to make sure this meat keeps being hydrated during the cook. So we're gonna place it fat cap up.
This protects the meat while it smokes low and slow, and keeps the flat juicy while the bark slowly builds. These trimmings aren't waste. I'm putting them in the smoker to slowly render into beef tallow. Step 5 is the hardest part, leaving it alone. For the first 12 hours, do not open the lid. I use my Traeger app to monitor it.
So good morning, everyone. It's a chilly morning here in Ontario, Canada. And then this brisket has been in the Traeger for 12 hours now. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning. And let's see how that looks like. What a good bark. We have a lot of tallow here.
Step 6, wrapping.
The bark is looking great, guys. So we're sitting at 174. So I like to put this in the bottom. Some clarified butter and some beef tallow. That looks great. Okay, let's wrap it up this baby. Make sure that it's pretty tight.
We're wrapping with butcher paper, not foil. Foil steams brisket and softens bark. Paper breathes. You keep bark while protecting moisture. 2 sheets overlapped. Brisket in the center, fold the sides, roll it tight like a burrito. Snug, but not crushing it. Back on the smoker at 250. From here, we're not cooking to time. We're cooking to feel.
So this boy is ready to go back in. So we're gonna set our smoker to 250. And we're gonna cook this until pro tender. Back into the smoker, guys. In the meantime, we're gonna do some tallow. I'm gonna leave these guys here rendering. And I'm gonna get some tallow. Okay, so let's start rendering some tallow here. I like to put this on a mason jar and put a filter. Put an elastic band right around the paper towel. And then we're gonna be doing this until we do it for everything. So we're gonna have a lot of tallow today. So one thing I like to do halfway in after I wrap it is just to turn it around 180 degrees for a more even cook. 2 hours have gone by, guys. And then we're gonna check our brisket. So for now, we're gonna concentrate on the flat. The flat is the boss now. So the point will cook more even because it has more fat to render and it cooks faster than the flat. So at this point, we're just gonna check to see how tender it is without proof and see what the temperature, but tender matters more than temperature. Oh, looks pretty good here. Yeah, the point is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good all over. And this is sitting right now at 196. Okay, I think it's time to take that beauty out. It's been 15 hours and the probe is going in like butter.
Step 7, how to know it's done. We are probing for tenderness. Stick your probe into the thickest part of the flat. When it slices in like soft butter, no resistance, it's ready.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can see this is tender.
Step 8, the rest. Skip this and you wasted the whole day.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna let it rest at room temperature. Tidy this up a little bit. for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put it here, I'm gonna let it rest. And still early, we want this for dinner tonight. So what I'll do, I'll put a little bit of my beef tallow on top. Protect that meat. And I'm gonna put it in my warmer for, let's call it 4 hours for now. And that will be a long rest for this brisket.
And into the warmer it goes. Don't rush this. Resting matters. This is where everything comes together.
Okay, and it's time to open up our brisket. Let's see. Ooh. Looking good. It's looking good. Put all this here. Oh yeah, this is pretty soft. So this brisket has been resting now for 4 hours at 150 degrees in a warmer after it was smoked for 15 hours. So again, minimum interaction with it, and let's see how it tastes.
I'm squeezing the butcher paper to get all that rendered beef tallow out, then pouring it right back over the brisket. This puts moisture exactly where you want it and recoats the surface before slicing. Step 9, slicing. You are one step away from the first bite.
Okay, let's cut this beauty. Let's start by separating the flat from the point.
Look at this bark. Set, peppery, and not falling apart. As I open it up, you can see the juices right away. And that clean smoke ring running edge to edge. Now, slice against the grain. That first cut tells you everything. Tender, juicy, and exactly what we are aiming for. Look at how it holds up. Let's see how it tastes.
Pretty good. Ooh.
Soft bite, juicy, and full of smoke. Worth every hour it took.
Okay, so let's do a little bit too thick.
And look at that pull. Perfect tenderness.
Look at this. Look at the smoke ring on this.
This is how it's supposed to look and what your goal should be.
Beautiful. It's so juicy.
Now we are moving to the fatty side. This is where things get really good. Get ready for the money cat. Listen to that cat. Crisp bark on the outside, soft and juicy inside. These little cubes tell the story. You can see the fat rendered, the meat pulling apart, and that deep smoke running through every bite. That's exactly what you want from burnt ends.
These burnt ends, they're great. My lord. Okay guys, thanks for watching. And if you want to see more barbecue and smoking barbecues recipes like this one, hit that subscribe button and hit that like and the notification bell so you can get notified every week when I post a new video. See you in the next one.